was I saying? Yeah, XLG, they decided to pick this map against Paper X, and that was probably the end of the beginning.
Well,
And, that is definitely not a race. That is a waylay. And Raga, after seeing everything that we've been seeing here globally, he wants to add on. Why not?
There's been a lot of excitement about the waylay, but what's distinct here is that it's a solo duelist. So when Raga goes to entry, he cannot just dash in, throw his utility, and then refract out. He actually has to be the one to get the entries. And in that way, I actually like the waylay a little less than the raise on this map. So very curious what the game plan is here for XLG.
Yeah, and especially when we look at Giant X, them playing the deadlock probably is the first thing that needs to stop, especially that wall is going to be so important and so pricey for the side of Giant X.
yeah, and it's a very important game too, so I have to hand you over to very important people. Here's Pansy and Hyper.
Yeah, thank you so much. VIPs, apparently. That feels nice to be said.
I thought that was over there.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, anyway, we have a bit of a game that I think most people probably wouldn't have expected to see here.
Did not think we'd be here.
Yeah, and I think there's a few like
I
you.
want to see Pickham's bracket.
Oh, I think there was like one remainder.
Yeah.
That was it. But what a situation for both sides to be in. An opportunity to play for that playoffs potential, to get themselves situated and exceed expectation. A lot of us were very excited by the revitalized Giant X, the new look they brought, and XLG elevating to what we knew they could potentially do.
Yeah, and especially with things like now having the obviously the secondary weight off their shoulders. Actually, as I say that, Flicker's picked up with a wallbang actually from Happyway, and that's going to spur things on here for XLG.
Yeah, it certainly will. Will they slow down at all? Westside's still around, and a fair fight for him to be had. A follow-up too. You've been singing this man's praises, and you can see why from the very word go. Bring it to a 3v3. The Raga's position, Mike, could be lethal up here.
Potentially gone unchecked here, and actually it's Grabinho to find it.
That's wild that Gruby got that. Okay, 2 left now. That's going to change things for XLG. Coconut and No Man pretty isolated from each other. Coconut's position going to be rewarded. Lovely flash as well. XLG making Giant X work for their dinner. As Cloud's on, who succeeded beautifully in their opening games. There's nothing to say about that.
Confident start here from XLG. And Westside, unfortunately, overwhelmed ever so slightly. Usually pretty good for a multi-kill in the pistols, as we already know from his performance back in EMEA. And just a little bit of a gap in between second
One enemy remaining.
engagement here for Giant X. Again, just coming back to that same discussion, but I mean, we were leaning heavily on Raga the other day just because of that interview that really just gave us no confidence whatsoever.
Well, it didn't sound like he had any confidence. That was the worry, wasn't it? This very down on themselves performance, and you wanted to see a bit more confidence behind it. But what a stark contrast to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you come out of that series versus a team like Sentinels not feeling yourself then. And that'd be the perfect remedy to some of those potentially anxiety or confidence-related issues, but also XLG as a whole. We know that secondary objective no longer looming over their heads.
No, they've got eyes firmly on the prize here. That's the Raga we're looking for. Moment in support as well. Lovely. Good confidence builders here. You speak his name and he gives you one of those. Now, obviously, this is going to be a relatively well brought up XLG for this round, so you kind of expect the outcome, but seeing someone like Raga get started early, it's got to be great for that confidence again.
Said it though, Westside a beast with the pistols. They can do any damage here. Maybe take away a weapon or two from XLG, but actually spammed off the corner there. Now down to 37. Gonna make things very difficult for him.
Trying to min-max as he can, but I think the outcome is defined. 4 kills for Raga. A man that should be building this confidence and capability on these stages, round by round and game by game. Again, a very respectable performance from them up against Sentinels. Certainly got us right back on track.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a Sen at full strength, but a Sen that both sides faced and came out in a similar fashion.
Certainly is. Obviously, bind for Giant X. I mean, this year in general struggled a little bit. The performance in my head that sticks out would have been the loss to at the time, a middling Na'Vi.
Yeah.
It's almost the anomaly of where they really did start to stretch their legs in stage 2.
Okay, so the
gonna pick up the pace a little bit here.
I love this with the judge as well. It's so complimentary. Raga, so brilliant opening up space here for them. Still going to allow Westside a bit of play,
down A.
but this pace has been punishing from XLG. They know what they want, and they're chasing it. Grubino trying to find an off angle to play from, not going to get it. And now look who's still waiting. Happy Way. Oh, the judge! He gets away with his life.
Unreal. Tagged down, but actually still looking pretty healthy considering. Ara tries his luck through the TP and gets shut down here, so it's just Cloud to try and recover something here in round 3.
I've been so impressed with XLG. I didn't know where to put my expectations with this side. But game by game,
Well, I thought I did.
yeah, I think most people thought they did. And right now, Happy Way picking up where he left off, a quiet start to things. But you think about that map 3 against Sen. He was sharp as hell.
Yeah, you could really see the momentum start to build throughout that series. Especially on a round basis, they were very good at stringing together.
God, I love that pathing from Raga there.
Yeah, Flickless, I mean, well, lucky not to actually get fully inside that poison orb, but
Nice! Happy I saw that judge flavor.
again, the age-old with Giant X, slow to start, so
Yep.
not necessarily outside, well, I wouldn't say comfort zones, but
Yep.
out of the realms of expectations for them.
But I would like to see some of the players start to be a bit more present. We've obviously seen Westside already getting his name on the board, but just getting into the game, right? Starting to feel out the game here, even in throwaway
it's
rounds.
still, for me, the two that stick out there are Flickless.
Yes,
For them
absolutely.
to state their name a little bit. Good
Oh.
flash here, Raga. Unlucky not to actually find that kill.
Oh, great chip, though. 20 HP
Yeah.
left. That's good early work. 1 minute 15. A little bit of a show of force, but a standard, I don't want to say standard default, but a passive default waiting to maybe feel out if there is a stack, if there is aggression.
Yeah.
We can see where a little bit of that trap is currently waiting.
Well, if XLG have done their homework, they'd know Giant X like to go aggressive on some of these eco rounds with the pistols and potentially a scrappier purchase. Certainly want to be diligent.
God, they've drawn the reaction, maybe trying to capitalize on No Man's isolation, but he's got that Vandal locked down. Oh! Gets the job done, man. And Ara's going to be fuming about that.
Oh!
Bino, what a shot. Give me another.
Player standing.
Ah, another and I was with you. But it's Westside in a 1v3. I have to say, tick in the box for me with XLG dealing with this. They have suffered casualties, but you're not going to get a completely free round against a team like Giant X. They will put you through your paces. And for Westside, they're sitting deep on this. They're not going to give him any freedom to work in. No, very safe pair of hands with Happy Way, 4-0. XLG off to the dream start.
Up a substantial cushion now. And No Man does so well to handle this aggression through the TP. Even with the stun connecting, Ara couldn't close it out. It's not going to go.
Oh, he
Yeah,
got
he ate
stunned
the stun as
too.
well. I didn't catch that on the
Oh,
skybox.
I didn't see it. Mr. 3K up and about, letting them know. But again, look, sometimes it takes a couple rounds for Giant X to get going. You're alluding to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Now we see that operator in play. Let's see if they can get on the board. It's been a quiet start. Oh, but that's a loud start into this round. Ara instantly taking the wind out of Raga's sails and controlling over towards Shower.
The sort of rounds where Giant X have really cemented their names is in drawing early bloods, and getting rid of sort of these heavily stacked executes.
But Happy Way's been nasty. I feel like he might get him something here. Jump spot, did Grubino see that?
I think Happy were actually relaying the information as well.
Could have been seen, trying to maybe play in Westside's position, just tucked below that window. I'm waiting to see if there's going to be a fake coming out from maybe some of the presence from No Man or something like that, but they have drawn a third player over, so Cloud supporting this B side, believing in this. To see if they decide to stick the landing here or maybe consider the TP. 44 seconds, still got time. Plenty of ults now to play with as well.
Still got No Man posted up though. Ara's holding that angle from backside on A.
Oh, ult taken, TP, nothing for it, right. And this is in the pivot. They're going to be going up against the favorable site. 2 players here, but Ara still with that operator and a great slow from the paint shell. Invest the Seekers and the pop flash backside, but they've got to try and scale out here. And Ara's doing very well, very, very well. 3 big kills, making this such an uphill struggle for Happy Way. A 1v4, the only thing on his side is the time. Nice attempt, but Giant X handling that back and forth very diligently.
Absolutely, and really attributing to the, like I said, it's about damage control in some of these rounds for Giant X. Look for them to aggressively find these opening engagements and sit back and really play. Again, it's the discipline of Pipson, playing towards these numbers advantages.
I also have to just compliment as well the fact that Ara was, as you almost said there, sitting deep quite literally too. Aware of what was left, there's not going to be much gap close capable. Playing deeper than the Seekers, they had to swing out ahead of it. Just nice individual positioning from Ara.
Looks like it might be a set piece here from Giant X. Is Westside going to switch over to A? Heavily invested util towards the entrance
Is he flying down
to
there?
Lamps here. Yeah, maybe.
I think it looks like the kind of flash through and it's drive for now. Look how deep XLG is still sat on this. They're so aware of it. They've been doing their damn homework. They have got the playbook themselves. XLG dismantling Giant X's plans in a blink of an eye.
Just as I said it, Giant X love to go aggressive to find, you know, the extremity, one single kill. But there's so many bodies for XLG stacked up here.
Great homework.
Yeah.
Gotta say it. Great,
Beautiful
great
read
homework.
on how Giant X have been approaching the game. Yeah, Westside going to be shut down here as well. It's a flawless round here for XLG.
They have looked into this one.
And the sort of round that you'd almost expect a timeout after.
I'm expecting.
This has been the pillar of Giant X's success in EMEA.
So I was expecting that kind of deep flash, maybe the dizzy through, the burst coming in, you know what I mean, like the full commitment behind, but handled perfectly by XLG. And we've kind of seen XLG having to face maybe opponents that aren't as easy to prep for until now. Now you've got a little bit more footage on Giant X here coming through. You're starting to see some of that real build up to this point. 5-1, Mike.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Side still here towards A. Going to be plenty of space made, but actually Ara does find no man in the back lines.
Okay, so a bit of a trade-off, right? It's a shower stack, basically, for Giant X at this point. 4 players here, 1 on CT, and then XLG trying to stay alive between it. Now, you do have Viva with that ult, which is pretty important at this point, but I'm looking at Ara's timing here.
Prepare for hellfire.
Is XLG trying to commit somewhere together? The ult's actually just going to be invested, trying to force him out of showers, but it's just forced to fight forward. Ara brings down the hammer for the reaction in the right place.
Right here.
Going to be able to see a bit of the spike here, so they know when to react to this. And well, sadly, not going to get what you want there from the wingman. Viva still on guard duty. Finds a good time, brilliantly handled. Rubinho in the 1v1 and Happyway on the other side. He doesn't need to overdo it. This divide still marvelous for them. Needs to start making a move with the paranoia. Grubinho's been outdone in this one. Happyway just has to play to the time. XLG. I love what they're doing. We are seeing the best version of them here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're so well equipped. What Giant X like to try and achieve in terms of early space control, early aggression.
One enemy remaining.
Even here comes right down to the wire. And it's actually unlucky for Grubinho not to find that kill faster, because then Happyway's played out of it, the divide.
Come on, yeah, wave. Bye-bye.
Providing so much security.
We need a vibes merchant as well. We've lost a couple early on, right? So we need someone to pick up.
Again, the timeout, I was almost expecting one previous, but we'll be ahead of most likely a Shiko for Giant X.
And
They are trailing by 5. It's a concerning start for any other team. Giant X, again, and it's one of the things they probably need to work on. Pipson's talks at length about this, about first maps in general, slow to get into maps. But certainly here, you come to Champions, you can't really allow that to be a factor.
You're not really allowed slow starts in these caliber games, in my mind. I think it's going to be a very
They
heavy
came out
burden.
one map, 1 versus Paper X, right? They went 1 up versus Paper X.
Yeah, the caliber here is high, right? Even against maybe teams you weren't expecting to be as good. As I said, XLG coming through in CN's 4th position, but they've managed to get such an incredible position here. And to my eye, this looks like a very prepared side too. They understand the tendencies of Giant X. They are exploiting them well. And I'm also looking at the performers here. Cloud and some of the best games has been monstrous. We've seen the best of him. Flickless yet to even draw blood properly. This is not what you want to be seeing from some of these players. I don't need them to be the superstars, but you need to start feeling themselves into the server. So as it stands, XLG, patience being displayed here.
Are going to be spotted towards the TP.
Right back.
Exactly the same time though, going to spur things on towards A, so Side and Flickless going to have their hands full. TP taken here.
But the spike gets lost in a bad position.
Yeah.
They still need to work on this one, and now they can backfill the space behind coming out of lamps. So Flickless needs to land the shot, and the tag's not going to really do the job it needed. So now the plant's back on the menu, but the TP then coming out again from GIANX. It's messy here. This could still go both ways, and the TP again. So rotation on rotation, really.
Around the world we go. Westside going to be here potentially to catch. Oh well.
Not anymore.
Could have been, not now.
Wouldn't go anywhere near that.
The floor is lava.
Yes, it certainly is. All the timing clean for the first there for Happyway, but a potentially recoverable weapon, but Viva wants to police this. Ara desperate to get it, and fighting hard for it too. Lovely work from him.
Yeah, one to the good, and a rifle recovered now. So Grabinho and Ara both have weapons. Westside going to shut down Coconut.
There he is, now on to just Raga. What were we up to there, Grabinho? But still Westside. Pivotal kills for him, and a lifeline gained.
And coming out of minimal investment as well. GIANX will find their second. Again, the minimap just looks so chaotic sometimes. GIANX will pounce on any opportunity they see. Well navigated by XLG to set themselves into a post plant. Again, this is the sort of thing you don't want to see one person coming out to control the extremity versus GIANX. It has to be.
Let's make it 6-6.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a wake-up call that the mechanics are starting to heat up here for GIANX. Again, you had Ara hitting 2 lovely shots in that. You had Westside pivotal. And Ara's had that lovely uptick since getting that operator, maybe starting to feel out this server a touch more, but back into things. XLG certainly still with a purchase. No fallback plan yet to this. Westside noted early.
Yeah, trying to slow down any progress initially. Ara has found Happyway on the other side of the map as well, so that's going to draw the rotation here.
Yeah, they're starting to read into it well. GIANX getting a bit of a understanding of what XLG have been doing. Flash towards sight, and gap closed though from Raga. Can't quite get to him. Westside gets to live. Saved by Cloud, and that flash is fantastic. Marvelous control. Denying any scale up on the site, leaving Viva isolated and now dead. Brilliant, brilliant work there.
Yeah, GIANX love playing around this trip underneath Hookah. It's just such an awkward piece of utility to overcome. Sure, you've got Raga the ability to dash across, but see here, you remove the head of the snake, and the crunch is always beautiful from GIANX.
Oh, Cloud just really putting life on the line for that too. Really love it. So it wasn't even necessarily a bad idea from Raga to try and gap close backside. They had isolated Westside.
You can see the pressure Westside's under. He's got the mosh, he's flashed up. Ton of pressure coming his way. But it's the confidence to disrespect both the molly and the smoke on CT that GIANX do time and time again.
Some of their synergies, when you start seeing GIANX work together, is really lovely. Now, it's been absent in the first couple of rounds. So it's a very, very, very lackluster start, but as you said and have said, they do build up once they get going. That one timeout hit, suddenly we started to see a bit more of a fight back for them. But XLG have time for themselves. We kind of saw it felt like the opening plan, right? Like that opening looks, how they wanted to handle it, time for that first layer of adaptation.
I think for XLG, there's not necessarily any sort of adjustment, maybe a little bit of tweaking here. Like I said, GIANX have improved massively in terms of their fundamentals, in terms of trading, in terms of, you know, synergy when it comes to utility. Certainly here, XLG can get back to what was working early on, which is find themselves early plants, not allowing GIANX to create man advantages. Do you have the pit here? A couple of other ultimates as well, No Man and Viva close by.
I really want to touch on what you said there. Those opening advantages, Ara's been giving them so many now. Started to see it in just that previous round on Happyway. Versatility and positioning too for Ara. Previously noted on that A side of the map, seen him in shower, seen him down long. Now, over towards Hookah. So XLG need to go through the motions of trying to identify where he is as well.
Stack here from Fabinho and Cloud. Both going to be flashed off though. So forced a little deeper. That first sight line opened up for XLG.
Again, if you are XLG, you don't have too many tools to scout things out, really. Yeah, I guess you got Coconut in there as well, but it feels like they're trying to utilize that more for that full site take. But again, for Noman, that dog, once it's utilized, once it's invested, you got to hope that you found what you wanted on it.
Benefit being here, they're going to have the Seekers to execute onto A, and they're going to potentially have a pretty good idea. It's only 2. Bit of hesitation here, maybe just an audible. I can't imagine anybody over towards the B side has spotted anything there, so a full cancel on the A hit. They'll be walking into the stack of Giant X.
Walking into Aura, that's what scares me too. Do they even note this? Seeker is going to go through to it, and there it is. Happyway's timing fantastic to crunch in towards Hookah now. We're looking at the rest of the site though. Oh, they've taken the TP on this. Trying to be slippery, but 19 seconds is risky.
I was going to say, yeah, there's a trip through the wall here, and a star in front of Showers still.
13 seconds. Not looking lucky at all as Westside denying the push up towards the site. Spike now looking a little lost in the source. Clark going to come in. The 2v3 ain't easy when Cloud is controlling the site. Happyway, you need 4 here. Already got 2. Made it across towards the site here early. Rubinho and Flickless. He's not being quiet. He's not being subtle. But that was damn close.
I mean, Happyway actually stepped into the smoke ever so slightly there. You see they were waiting and waiting and waiting to try and bait out the push, hopefully force him into the open, but able to steady his nerves. See here, Raga is just a straight, get the hell out of Dodge. As soon as there's a kill through smoke here, but again, another trip that just causes so many issues on this late rotation towards Showers.
Nice.
There we go. Stability kicking in 3 successive rounds. So important.
Course correction here from Giant X. Ultimates looking pretty good for this cycle, actually. Ara just missing 1 for the showstopper. And XLG back down on lesser weapons.
They have been starting Aura over towards the B-side quite often, but a shot in the dark works wonders until the Bucky can get that close to you. So Raga answering back and opening up the A side. Now they might be... Oh, that's a big spot there.
Showers crunch again.
But this time it looks like they're already escaping from this. Drawing out the showstopper, sure. Not going to find much, but Raga left inserted on this side.
Yeah, Grabinho's got to go huge here on B. They still have the dog on long, they do, yeah.
Nice timing on the investment of that as well. Oh, this is really good. I thought he was still going to get one then, but really well managed by XLG to make it on this side. They've kept players busy, and Raga in the back lines is still doing work, taking away Cloud from that TP himself. So now Westside and Ara have to walk into the pit. What are you meant to do about this?
Tough to overcome with no utility here to really send out a fact finder. Looking for somebody on the outside of the pit, but don't think they're going to find anything.
They're getting no play on this one. No one's entertaining it. Raga, sitting up a bit closer, and no trade. A small opportunity looking like it's been dealt with. XLG showing some diversity in the approach then.
Show up as a thrifty, but on a much lesser purchase here. Able to find something after conceding the first blood as well. I mean, again, what do you do if Flickless? Talking about maybe getting on the board here, but Rubinho very, very unlucky not to find this kill. Noman obviously solo here on long. Now will find themselves 7. Giant X still comfortable in the purchase. There's still a couple of ultimates here to play with.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Ults on both sides. You're going to be hearing Coconut ripping that from the start. The answer, Jesus, don't let the Counter-Strike Frog see this one. Oh God, XLG are already on the site. While Ara was still panicked on the pressure on long, they'd already taken the site itself. It was all-encompassing this, and Raga devastating impact in his work. That waylay looking good in his hands.
Absolutely beautiful execution here. Pushing everything towards the start of this round. That's Westside left in a 1v4 to try and recover a 5th here for Giant X.
Didn't even let Giant X have a chance to
No.
So pacey. Westside. Oh, man, so much to do. And I don't think he's given much play, is it? Oh, no. Oh, it's not how you want to end the half there, but 4-8. What a score for XLG,
Yeah,
Mike.
absolutely explosive. Giant X, few glimmers of hope here and there. Good string of rounds to make a recovery, but unfortunately can't bring it much closer.
XLG. Strength here, real strength in what they were doing at the end. Good to see life in Giant X, but going to see a whole lot more than just that. 4 rounds.
He said himself, bro.
Ain't going to be enough to keep it alive, but you might have noticed during some of the crowd shots, we have a lot of fans here. Some of them are standing by, so we're going to hand it on over to Lou, who is standing by in the audience for an interview with some of those fans.
Et les fans Giant sont là day after day, showing up at the arena to reach for the GX boys. So the first question I wanted to ask you boys is, what is so special about this team? Why are you supporting them? Is it the organization? Is it one player specifically? Tell me about it.
I mean, Giant X is like a family. That's what's special about it. We all feel like a family. We support all together, players, staff, fans. We are all connected in such a special way. And we feel the same about the team and the guys. We feel passion about the esports. And that's it. We support each other.
That's it, and we can see it for sure. Donc première question, qu'est-ce qui fait que vous soutenez GX? Est-ce que c'est un joueur en particulier? Est-ce que c'est le club? Eh bien, Giant X, c'est comme une famille. Pour nous, on se soutient tous avec le staff, les joueurs, etc. Et je pense que ça se voit, indeed. And my second question is going to be about this match. We've seen the boys struggling, you know, a little bit on Bind. So which message do you want to tell the players here to, you know, cheer them up a little bit?
I just want to say that they have to be confident, hit your shots, have fun, of course, and most importantly, play together. Together, juntos. Let's go.
Vamos, indeed, of course. Donc deuxième question, on a vu les joueurs de GX qui galéraient un petit peu sur Bind. C'est quoi le message que tu as envie de leur envoyer? Garder la confiance, continuer de jouer ensemble et essayer aussi de viser la tête. Ça peut être pas mal. Thank you so much. Gracias. Thank you for joining me, boys. And we're going to see if GX can take back their confidence on Bind.
Did you see the one Fnatic fan trying to get in the camera shot?
Yeah.
With a Boaster t-shirt on.
Absolutely shameless.
Foul behaviour.
I will say, Giant X, one of the best fan clubs to have out to the studio in Berlin.
That is true.
Always bring the noise. And I think
much
actually
so.
reflected here from the interview. Did you have a chance to check in here with the Coinbase Econ report? Again, no surprises to see a couple of the XLG players really stretching ahead in that regard. And I mean, happy way having an explosive start. It was Raga to really set things in motion, but it's happy way to start delivering towards the midway in that first half.
And quietly, No Man not too far away from it either. He's having a very good performance here. That Sky looking quite nice in his hands too. But yeah, happy way to me is kind of like a slow burn, right? Just kind of getting to know him a little bit more as we go on. Because it can't read.
That's tough.
Generally.
He bought his tickets 2 months ago to see Paper X, and he won't see him play. Does that mean he was expecting him in the lower bracket?
That's crazy. Fake
We
fan?
need a pick and check.
Plastic fans out here? Damn. Okay, so side swap in effect. There will be XLG on the defending side, Giant X on the attack. I want to see what they look like when they're setting their own tempo now.
Slow start here, yeah, to get Showers control at least. So leaning towards a later A piece here. Still 3 members of XLG with an early rotation.
I'm looking at XLG really dedicated towards backside, not even really contesting front. It looks like they're actually trying to maybe walk it up now.
Walk Showers.
Oh, this could be a really awkward timing for them, but actually works out quite well to at least fight off Showers. They're really trying to double down on this, but they're being pinched. Happy way they want to stay alive and deal out that extra touch of damage. And now Raga gets beheaded by Grubinho, leaving just Viva alive, and he was far away. He wasn't part of that initial A approach.
That's going to be Cloud that's probably going to pick this up. Let's see if we can dig him out of this awkward position.
Smoke down.
Now that's actually baited out a little bit with that.
Fake smoke doing enough.
I mean, the smoke was on Showers here.
Yeah.
So maybe just fully expecting that's the CT push for sure.
That's kind of sick. All right, you got another one of those, Viva? Let's see. He's smoking off the spike. Going to invest Molly too. It's going to force forward Aura. Yeah, I just think the time's a little late. Ah, nice try there. Aura, though, going to catch him in the end, playing the time very well. And it felt like that was such a thin margin from kind of swinging one way or the other, right? We had this kind of like push up late with Showers, but Aura was so quick to get behind.
I mean, yeah, credit to XLG to be so decisive in their approach to a 3-man stack on A, prioritizing Showers, but Aura is in here so quickly.
Good job, guys.
With the backstab. Again, just paying no attention towards lamps. The immediate response comes from Giant X.
I already want those wingman hats.
Making chaos.
I mean, all the craze now. Benji
Yeah.
Fisher doesn't want to hear you say that, though.
Huh?
Benji Fisher doesn't want to hear you say that, though.
Well, Benji ain't here right now. Yeah? Don't worry about it. He's fine. Right side. You only have
Ton of
ghost,
damage done through this smoke, by the way.
mate. Like, relax. You had the ghost. The others take the wheel for a bit. Ah, Flickless. Gonna be sent away,
Yeah,
but
his problems continue. Flickless.
he's having a nightmare, isn't he? 3-11.
I mean, you see the way in which he was dying in the first half is not much for him to do in some of these rounds.
No.
We tasked here with... was he heard? No, Raga doesn't seem to be looking this direction.
I need
Really thought he would have heard those steps, but not the case. Hathaway really wants him dead, but Giant X just playing as 5 basically. He's got the roaming pack plants in. It's good work. Not losing too much yet. Again, they can afford to lose 2. 2 of those ghosts there, one with Flickless, one with Westside. Otherwise, obviously, wanting to keep those Bulldogs in play. Supplement that bonus coming up as Viva. Well, I think we know how this one ends.
Yeah, with only a classic. Not sure he's going to have much of an opportunity here, but whether or not anybody from Giant X is going forwards. Again, Cloud only has a pistol himself, so
Go fight.
happy to go forwards and take an orb where he can, to be honest with you.
Ooh, Aura. I mean, he should win this fight, right? Right? Yeah,
right.
Yeah, got a little sketchy. A little sketchy, all good. And again, if you were worried, Cloud did drop off that Bulldog to west side, so able to keep that in play regardless. It's all good. 6-8, the scoreline closing in now, getting much closer. Okay. I mean, must be nice to be west side, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Unfortunate.
One enemy remaining.
With a well-invested bonus here. Chance for Giant X to replicate some of the success that XLG had to kick this map off.
Cloud is really close to that ult too.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, he's been doing very well early on. Farming those ult orbs up.
I think that's why we see XLG challenging towards Showers here, but Aura's here so quickly with the pinch
Again.
once more.
Aura just playing a 2x speed of everyone else. Every time that XLG wants to get some pressure on Showers, he is the problem behind them. And now, as the dust settles, it is a 4v4. Oh my
God.
Unconfirmed damage, but we know it's there.
Yeah.
Down to 40 HP on Aura. Post plant now in play.
Look, let's get out of that. I don't think he's got a safe corner, so has to wait for the orb to go up.
Down to 29. Dips back in. XLG do need to start trying to push back some of those more contested sides of this one. Westside was affected by this, hindered, slowed. Raga tapping the spike, trying to draw the util. It's Happyway finding the bodies, leaving Cloud and Aura standing, but time is the factor here. Cloud, I don't think he can do this one alone here, but the fly in, the time. No way.
Oh my God.
You don't see that often.
I was like, he's got it.
I thought he had
I mean,
it.
we couldn't see the spike, but it still felt like there was enough time there. The util right down to the millisecond.
Was it 0.01? Oh!
I mean, it almost looked like he had it from his POV.
I know! No! He mega beat it! It was like, yeah, I meant that. All good.
So bonus converted here
Damn!
in nail-biting fashion for Giant X. But 3 on the board. Ults now again, Cloud, the one that we were talking about, but Aura also has his showstopper now.
Raga has a Vandal though. So, hold on.
There.
Said it.
Look at the progress outside Hookah, though.
Yeah.
Happyway's got himself into
deep
such a weird spot.
I guess no one's policing it early, but it looks like there was a glance. Oh. Do you remember what I said about Raga with that Vandal?
Oh, I just found out.
Oh, no. Happy way. How is Cloud in that? But they now know, right? So they can rotate Raga over, because it kind of is escort the VIP. Can we set him up? They still have a couple of sheriffs, but by all accounts, aside from that, it's not too much. Plant is in. Coconut, what? What is that? It's meant to be Raga! He's the one to close the account, but they did the damage! How have they done that?
That's another round. Giant X, again, this year have looked so good in terms of anti-ecos.
Yeah.
They're crediting their fundamentals. XLG repeating success here on a lesser purchase.
Oh, getting a nuts.
Spike planted.
Oh.
Enemy remaining. Don't miss me too much.
That's absolutely wild from XLG to find their first in the second half
And it
here.
breaks the money of
Yeah,
the X.
yeah. Well, because everyone died on the bonus, right? So it's a reinvestment there in round 16.
That's outstanding. And like half of that I want to kind of put in towards Happyway able to push out of, I guess it was through Hookah and just tuck it into that corner. Good info, good rotation, great start. I mean, bloody hell, here we go, Raga.
Second time Grabino's caught there.
But look, Ara doing what we know, but this time they're going to push further. Raga learning on the job, basically. But Giant X going to once again work out a plan, but to try and defend this with only those sheriffs, that Stinger, not going to be easy. They're going to need something. That was a great tag from Cloud.
A ton of damage done, actually.
It's a little jiggle peek from the dog. All good. Coconut having confidence now in these peaks here. Flying back through West Side, still going to light up the kill feed with that
Combo,
sheriff.
man.
But there's no escaping. There's no way out for West Side. Cloud can't do enough himself, and it's 3 players. Flickless can't do a thing. XLG, it looked like Giant X had the cure. They had the thing they needed to pull this game back. But last couple of rounds.
Yeah, the time is just off here for Grabino. Like I said, it's the second time he's caught out on the back of that gravity launch towers.
Yep.
West Side, you can see their hands off the keyboard. It's such a brutal combo between Viva and Raga. XLG, double digits now on the back of 2 retakes. Operator in hand now for Raga.
Are they up to something? Mike, I think they're up to something.
Might be a crunch on the back of the dog here.
Hello.
Trades there, though.
Cloud, quick enough to trade it out, you're right. So, big investment for that, but
Again,
again,
it's
that damage.
Grabino dead first.
Grubby's having a brutal game, man. He's
Yeah,
having a tough
between
one.
Grubby and Flickless as certainly not able to get themselves into this opening map.
And it looks like Curiosity is peaking for No Man as well. Very close by to potentially recheck it, and now he's got support from Coconut. Are they looking to lay play on this? They are. And they're trying to play in Flickless on Giant X's side, but they've seen enough here. This still feels like it's going to be building towards that B site. Happyway trying to stall out long, but they're very deep on this already. They certainly have. No Man needs to get Ara out of this corner, but he can't do it. He does manage to take down Flickless though, but Ara and West Side from the grave, able to deal with Coconut there, leaving just Viva alive. Now, the positioning ain't bad. Deciding to let Wingman do his job. Take a gamble. Finally denies Molly towards long. This is nice.
30
This
seconds
isn't
left.
an easy position for them, but they have the numbers. Viva now, having a check, has a look, has a kill. Cloud again, these trades, Mike, they are key.
Viva again tasked with an awkward situation, decides to deny the plant, try and lock them out. Allows Giant X to stack up to a 2v1. Oh yeah, West Side just caught. As soon as he crests that corner, again a trade on himself. But another on the board here. Within 2 on this opening map. Do you have the divide here for Grabino? Flickless, the next closest for the pit. On the other side, we have Happyway and Coconut. Gee, look as if they're happy to stack up once more.
A mistake on the boombot, though, actually allows XLG to make a play like this. Devastating off the smallest error on that. A fumble creates such a profound moment for XLG. And that spike, left alone to be recovered, yes, by West Side. but it might be damage done by this point. Already Happyway tucked into this corner. Not going to see the cross from Rubinho, but we'll see Flickless.
Yeah, a chance to split this angle potentially from Rubinho, but just losing one now. We'll find the response, but brings it to a 2v4 here for Grubby and Westside. One will come in, just Viva trailing here. Noman almost just needs to wait this out.
No, Noman doesn't need to do too much about this. Hold the position, keeps it somewhat secure. They can then process of elimination where the others currently sit. Raga puts his body on the line for that look, draws out Rubinho, but in the meantime it's Westside who falls, and this looks too simple. XLG. I love what we saw there.
Yeah.
Quick, decisive, made the most of that moment.
I got to say it as well, Raga picking up where he left off the other day. You see the confidence now just brimming for him. And it's open up for my God.
Game by
I
game,
said
this guy.
just so sharp.
I don't even know if the boom ball would have made all of that much of a difference, but you can see the frustration. You can see the annoyance on that one. Are not happy about it, but still credit to XLG, given just that small opportunity, and look what they do with it. Looking to exploit that further with the Outlaw up against this very broken purchase. It's going to be Ara with the Phantom to try and be an instigator of change. Making that walk up. On the other side, Happyway waiting. It would be Noman towards long. Flash should confirm. The pacing here, Mike, looks quite quick.
Yeah. We're going to try and catch somebody off guard. Ara not going to be able to catch Happyway ahead of the pit, though.
Happyway
my
surgeon. He's looking for him. Ara, blind shot, but it works. Noman in the meantime does catch Cloud with the back and forth trade. Raga head first into this, tries to clear through, turns around, finds him! Grubinho has had his number read the whole game. But a 3v3. Good chance for Giant X here. Time on their side.
Ara will be traded out here. A 2v2 now, Flickless and Westside. A Vandal and a Stinger. Try and convert this. Raga taking his sweet time on long.
Got to get going now, though. That clock is going to start ticking. The time determining the outcome potentially here. Flickless is going to find Raga, leaving Viva with nothing to do, really. He knows it as well. Timing that save. Giant X scrapping their way back into this game. Pushing up another round. Keeping that scoreline at least in a respectable area.
Great way to navigate through the pit as well. I think it's actually only the drop off top site that gives Ara an idea of what's going on here.
Lovely MasterCard thrifty there from them.
I think the pace change, maybe just catch one person off guard, but Giant X actually able to stick the landing in terms of site control. Maybe a little frustrating to watch that one play out, but credit to Giant X making that purchase work.
Yep. Scrappy team, gritty team.
Well, they might continue with this pace, Lauren.
I'm down for it. Maybe that's what they think is the answer. Commitment behind again. Ara, first man forward. Clears through up towards Lamps. Mosh can be sent in to try and stall the plant. Dizzy up top. Giant X clear backside, but they haven't cleared site itself. Shower's still a question mark. Tribox still a question mark. It gets cleared. Plant now in, and then the Viper's pit on top.
Double flank, though. See already Cloud looking back this way, but can have his hands full. Happyway the first to fall. Seeker's invested, no man will trade.
Yeah, a little ambitious to try and clear those Seekers here, and here comes the crunch. Ara trying to make sure he keeps this space safe. No man, brave in approach. And now Giant X starting to dwindle in numbers. Ara still digging deep here. Still has to try and hold on. It's all on Viva again. And once again, Giant X in these scrappy rounds. Resilient to the final two.
Decay brings Viva all the way down to 26 HP. As soon as the pit drops, he's left with no safety net whatsoever, Lauren. Giant X desperate to continue with this tempo. Will be rewarded for it. Again, the flank coming through very, very early on. Very unfortunate for Raga not to find that one. Again, the near sight actually taking effect as well on Ara.
Broken the money. Got Bucky's. Oh, Stingers now. 2 Vandals, 2 Sheriffs. A precarious position for both sides and a catch. Only a second, but does he get close down? And he does! Giant X again, this pace. Unforgiving. Coconut investing that Dizzy instantly. That panic coming into effect.
Yeah.
Fast flank on the way again.
A little bit lazy from Raga because the recall's actually set up all the way on the back of the barrier. Giant disrespecting where Grubinho has fallen previously. A happy way here. Very early on, but it's only a stinger. He's got to close the gap a little bit to make this work.
New pathing this time, though. We've seen it traditionally going through that standard way on the flank. Cloud managed to do that 1-for-1 trade last time. He's opting for showers as the positioning actually deny on the plant. That's big. There's the strike as well. Flickler's going to fall, but Happy Way has been caught. Westside taking no prisoners here, and rightly so, because in the meantime, Viva is doing this. 2 big picks, putting Cloud and Westside right into the crosshairs. Still, it's only Cloud, and Viva's had a round. 4 kills. He's been last alive so often. This time, able to get across the line.
Another light buy. The XLG are able to win out. I mean, Viva just goes huge here. You see here the stun, perfect synergy of the utility here.
Oh, that's magic from Viva, though.
Westside a victim of his own util.
Yeah.
But what a round. Giant X will call a timeout here as XLG punch the 12th on the board.
What's the money going to be like? I'm trying to have a little glimpse here. I don't think it's great for Giant X.
No, for Giant X. I mean, it looks as if they're toying with the idea of just rounding out with Sheriffs for the time being, but we do have Grubinho and Cloud's ultimate. Nobody else close. For the side of XLG, obviously going to be looking much healthier. But yeah, that's scary. Was that the 3rd or 4th time now where they've lightly invested a Stinger, a Sheriff, maybe one, the Hero Rifle, and they've looked more comfortable in some of these lighter purchases. And this is when Giant X have actually taken control of the pacing, the tempo, the early rounds.
And I have to highlight, Happy Way's pathing that time, a little bit of variation on it, hugely rewarded. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And it is Raga and Happy Way top of the board. Viva now starting to... It's a
Viva
team
quietly,
effort.
by the way, has crept up towards, well, it's 18, 19, 20 at the top of the board for XLG, but he's had a couple of killer rounds.
Oh, he absolutely has, but Giant X not down, not out. They've got to make this work. Cloud has ult, Grubinho has ult. They tried to supplement this buy with whatever they could. Bulldogs here, Phantom of Vandal there. A little bit of chip early on too. Worrying when it's on the players who have the weaponry.
Yeah.
They then try and filter this out potentially. You're looking at light shields on the others.
XLG have started 4A. Again, there's not necessarily a clear indicator as to the setup, but Giant X seem to have sniffed it out already. Conscious of a TP crunch. Divide, going to be invested here.
Dog. Gonna spot a little bit. No, man, how do you want to play this, though? You can't stand against 3 on long. There's still too much util, so sits into the cubby but tries to pick his poison.
Oh, Grubinho's got him!
There's no way Grubinho gets that. Cloud now should be the knife for the back. And he is good for 1, but then there's a quick trade. But it's down to the players with the rifles now, Mike.
An opportunity to reset on site. Get themselves tucked in here. Ara going to be the one to hold down the fort towards Coconut, but this pressure through Hookah has to be dealt with.
Yeah, 2 long. 1 site. That's the kind of post plan they've had to opt for here. The smoke's going to allow for the drop down from XLG. Does time well here. Ara then double checks Westside, shows him why he can hold this, but it's Happy Way. That time he's still got a little bit to play with, but not masses. 2 kills. A wild shot, but he's been caught. Giant X just need to play this right. Play this calm. Oh no! Happy Way. You don't get that one, Flickless. It's been quiet, but a key kill to get them up to 11.
They're making that trip work now on the other side of the coin. Get that Hookah dropout. So brutal. A crucial kill from Grubinho as well. You see he's caught off guard. This pinch, even though it's dealt with, Cloud got his one. Trim the a little bit.
Let's go.
Does it break the buy back, or how's their money looking for XLG?
I mean, XLG are fairly comfortable. It's going to be Viva that's going to be struggling. Just a Bucky to bring into this, but actually, yeah, happy way on a judge.
See how close this has been. Guardian still for Trevino too.
Last round of regulation, throw everything into this one. Nothing in the form of ultimates here, so fairly vanilla in terms of opportunities here for both teams. GIANTX again planting the seed, get themselves set up for potentially a TP rotate.
Very patient here from GIANTX, actually a very different tempo. We saw them kick up a gear, shift gear previous to this point, but they are going to the 3-play site, which does worry me slightly. That judge is very proficient, playing out by lamps. Wants the game plan to clear it. You can't just run in like that. Heavyweight gets the upgrade and gets away, stalls him out. Raga's going to see the rest. And he gets a couple of shots as well, but a chip towards Ara, but the plant is now in. Man advantage to XLG. Ara trying to even that up by removing Raga. Swing back side. GIANTX fighting as one, leaving just Viva and Nomad, and Viva was the one with that judge. Wait, also does have a classic.
That damage on Cloud.
Pop flash. He actually fakes the flash, allows him out. That's nice. But do they still clear the position? It looks like they will. Viva has. Wait, it's a 2v2. They can smoke this spike. This isn't comfortable. This could be...
LOS.
Wait, Mike, I'm worried.
What's this?
I'm worried. No man is still here. Vulnerable, though, in a 1v1 now. Grubino down on just that Guardian. But the time is ticking. No man goes for the swing, but the time is surely too late. We're going out of here all the way through.
Tied up here, forcing overtime. GIANTX feels like clinging to life here, but able to get this one across the line, Lauren.
And it felt close, man.
Yeah, manic exchange.
God, the fight backside, that is such a bold call to make,
And
right?
this is where GIANTX have looked fantastic this year in terms of synchronized fundamentals. Certainly making a display here.
Oh, I was excited. Damn. OT.
OT it is.
Love OT.
And a chance for maybe both teams to catch their breath.
Nah, behave.
On top of that.
No, that's not, that can't be right.
The words that shan't be spoken.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't hear a word.
I mean, it's usually a celebration. Somebody's spilled a drink somewhere.
I think it's like a stood up, cheered,
earphones out.
Earphones out.
Yep.
But all good.
Short and sweet.
Just how we like
Just
it.
a teaser for you.
12-12. Now, starting this one out, it will be XLG on the attack and GIANTX defending first. Oh man, this is heating up. I gotta say as well, if you're XLG, what do you eye up? Going to that B side felt foul up against West side.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it really is. Again, well, one thing for West side as well on the deadlock, he's so good at just minor adjustments to the setup.
Look at Aura. With Cloud, push pretty deep on this. I haven't seen them start like that in a minute.
Maybe a puff of the chest. GIANTX starting to posture up a little bit.
Oh no.
I mean,
This
he's
feels
got
like
company.
a disaster in the making. Or potentially a miracle in the making. It depends which side you're coming from. But Aura will wait. Rubinho helps him. Trains his eyes on the first, finds a second. Oh! It is a blender of bodies. The GIANTX at the helm of it. Leaving just no man alive, and that bold call, that bravery to play up in OT. As you said, a bit of posturing, but God, did it work.
No man to try and recover. West side there to shut it down and take the first OT. Put themselves one round ahead and a chance to close out the first map of this series. XLG's pick, don't forget that.
Good reminder. GIANTX, the times you've talked about this, the slow start,
remaining.
give them a bit of time. Don't believe what you see in those first, what, 8 rounds.
Nice! Thank you, thank you.
Brilliant.
You never really see that. And again, coming back to the same discussion around the lighter purchases and how hyper-aggressive Giant X like to be in thrifty rounds. Again, they never usually make many switch up. When they're playing from behind, you never see them kind of back into their shells. They're still so keen to take the fight to their opponents, throw them off balance, and really be a spanner in the works effectively, which is, well, summarizes their performance in the EMEA this year in general.
Yeah, it certainly does. XLG's timeout here, you can see coach there, mostly the one kind of leading the conversation. And for XLG, it's been a good game from them. I don't think I can really discredit that.
No, I feel like we're kind of in the same boat we were versus Sentinels the other day. XLG stepping up to the plate here. Like I said, playing with a bit more freedom in terms of secondary pressures. Raga, certainly, I mean, I don't want to say a full transformation, but looking way more comfortable. Not just confident, but comfortable going forward.
Looks like a new man to my eyes, I'll say it. I wasn't on board the Raga hype train until I've seen him now start to hit this form. You saw the regional upswings, but it's all about that big stage for me.
You've got to translate that to a global.
And it certainly looks like he is, but he's not there yet on the other side. Aura sitting in the limelight now with a lead of 13-12.
And don't forget, Aura, somebody who's been under scrutiny for, big stage games and having that on-stage performance. Currently 24-19 here at Paris. Certainly the driving force in map 1 here for Giant X.
Very much so. And again, you looked at the beginning, he wasn't having a highlight game.
No, certainly
that
not,
operator out, started to slowly climb back. From that point onwards, he's become pretty damn filthy.
Yeah, the catalyst for him for sure. Flash does catch outside B. Still.
Nice.
Deep insertion here towards Showers for West Side and 2 players over towards Short. So expecting the TP crunch once more. Haven't drawn a rotation though.
Launching smoke.
Okay, back through. Nice molly. Good stall. Viva. We'll try and play his life well here. The rest of the team sitting a bit deeper back towards CT, opting to give up some of the site.
Oh, hang on. Viva stuck in there? No, he's got the stim down, so able to break himself out of there pretty quickly, but a full 5v5. Not Giant X's comfort zone by all means.
No, welcome to the mess. It's about to get hectic. Dizzy goes up, that kind of indicates those first couple of steps of playing this back through is going to begin, but it's Aura they're going to meet first with Flickless. Over towards that lounge push, out Flash comes in, doesn't affect him. West side, Aura, back-to-back damage, pops the ult to buy the time. Dissuade a push-up, finds another body to drop. Exceptional form from Aura, as Happy Way, who was a highlight initially, dead and buried. It's 14 for Giant X. The slow start happened again, but an explosive finish to map 1.
Absolutely. Giant X looking phenomenal here in terms of the claw back in on Bind. We'll be right back after this break.